I'm actually a bit convinced now that seeing how terribly last season went, and they're going with a dual car, is because of Lewis. Specifically because how Lewis's feedback was last year. They could not understand how he was driving. Now, to give you a bit of perspective, take Charles Leclerc, right? And take Radion Rouge, Spa, the famous corner, right? What Charles would do is that he would bash the damn throttle that he owes the money and goes to the left to the right, immediately holding it steady. Whereas Lewis, he's much more conservative, goes much more smoothly inside. That is what it does. But the Ferrari car is not built like that. It's supposed to be a bit abused, go a bit faster, rasher. Lewis is not used to that. So what Ferrari did, which was very stupid in my opinion, add understeer to the front so Hamilton can manage it. But what that ended up doing was screwing Charles Leclerc because he couldn't drive the car how he wanted anymore. So the problem, to what I'm trying to say, is that neither Charles or Lewis can give technical information to Ferrari very well. So both of them are fucked. What Ferrari basically have are the two class drivers who are very good drivers, but cannot give enough good feedback for them to develop. This was fine when Sainz was there. Remember, in 2024, I believe it was, in Imola, again, Charles had a very understeer problem on the rear where he could not brake it properly. So what Ferrari ended up doing in FP3 was having the same setup for Sainz, making him to go around the track and tell him the information. So Sainz helped Charles figure out what was the understeer issue that he was having. And he got that data, showed the engineers, hey, this is where Charles is having a problem. It is not the rear, it's the floor, which is not setting up correctly. So lower your suspension so it can work properly. That is what Sainz said. It was recorded. Where now in 2025, neither Leclerc or Hamilton can give feedback, and Ferrari is stuck in limbo.
You know what's funny? What is it? Roman, you've seen the comments. People call me, say I don't know F1 when I say Hamilton doesn't give good feedback. And you see what I'm saying? What you're saying justifies that. And when it's all relative, Leclerc doesn't either. But you hate Hamilton because you say he doesn't give good feedback. He's not a feedback guy, nor is Leclerc. And like you said,
he's a driver.
They would have been better.
He's a driver. He drives.
Yeah, it would have been better to keep Sainz and bring in Hamilton. You couldn't have Hamilton and Leclerc as on a team because neither of them is going to give feedback. That's the problem, man. The only person who's the driver and the feedback person all in once is Verstappen, and then maybe Alonso. What do you think? And Russell too. Yeah, Russell too. Yeah, Russell's good too. Yeah, Russell. All right. Yeah, this is a good one.